Hello, I am streaming live by the look of things. I've been having some tech issues, so I am having to stream live from my phone tonight. So welcome to my live broadcast. My name is Kay Hamilton, and I just bear with me because I'm going to have to set up my computer. I think my computer was not letting me use my camera for some reason tonight, so I'm just going to please say hello when you join, and I'm just going to see hi. I can see Haley has joined, and I'm just going to set my laptop up so that I can see the comments. This is very frustrating. I've been sitting here trying to get my things up and running. Hi Joe, I can see your comments. So my name is Kay Hamilton, and I'm an essential oil enthusiast, and I'm also an enthusiast about supporting you to raise your vibrations so that you can live life to your fullest and move on from whatever it is that's holding you back. Because I'm just going to put my other light on. That might give me just a little bit more light. Because each and every one of us need to make sure we're doing the best we can to look after ourselves. Now, the topic that I would like to talk about tonight is all about protecting ourselves from things out and about, when we're going out and about, or protection from, the energies that are around, protection from negativity, and protection from harsh words or harsh actions of others who might be near us. Now you have to bear with me because my I have to just adjust my phone here so that might give you all. No, it's not going to. Hang on, I'll see if I can I had to just improvise at the last minute because my my camera on my laptop wasn't working for some reason. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to start with an I am card. This is how I usually start my evenings, with an I am card. Let me know where you're streaming from, and let me know if you feel that you know how to protect yourself. Do you look after yourself? Do you know how to raise your vibrations? And part of that is staying grounded, eating well, making sure we're around company that are going to give us positive energy, positive feedback, and supportive. So let me know, do you feel vulnerable? Do you feel that, you're strong and unwavering in your energy? Or do you feel like you need some support? So I'm going to start with the I am cards. I'm in Tasmania, actually, and it's quite cool here. Oh, Lisa, you're on the Sunshine Coast. And this is a great card for me tonight. I am decisive, articulate, creative, and intelligent. So how many of you feel, and that's coming out back to front because I'm on my phone. So do you feel decisive? Do you feel articulate? Do you feel creative? And do you feel intelligent? Do you give yourself positive self-talk? Oh, I can see a Tasmanian in the house. Do you feel that you give yourself, that you know how to look after yourself? Because what has happened for me is what has become my friend since 2010 is to use beautiful essential oils to support my well-being on all areas. I've just grabbed my pad. Sorry for those people who are just jumping on. I've had a really crazy situation because I went to hop on and my laptop wasn't working for me at the last minute. So I'm just trying to manage with my phone here tonight. So thank you for joining me. And I'm just going to write names down. If you're interested in me pulling out, I've got most of my oils here tonight, so I can do some oil readings tonight, or I might pull some cards out. So let me know if you're feeling vulnerable, if you would like some support by listening what oil might be really supportive for you. Charters Towers, Queensland. I felt my vibe was high but feel a bit flat at the moment. Yes, and we can't always stay high, can we? Because that's not natural either. You know, we all have this ebb and flow. We have this coming and we going. However, what I really love is using these gorgeous oils to support my energetic state and to help the natural functions of my body. Because when you're using a pure oil, you are actually supporting the natural functions of your body. So I'm all for a detox in life. I'm all for making sure that I'm using organics and sustainable products as much as possible. And that's why I love these gorgeous Young Living oils. Now I'm going to talk about an oil called Bergamo, because this oil is really good for times where you're feeling a little bit uptight. So I've just put myself, because I'm feeling a bit uptight because I hopped on tonight and everything fell apart at the last minute. So, yum, I'm just going to breathe this bergamot in and put it in my aura to help with my energy, because we have all these layers in our aura, and it's a way of giving our aura or our energetic field some beautiful support. All right, Laura, now you've given me something, and my comments are coming through very quick because I'm on my phone tonight. Laura Castelli. You feel blocked in decisions at the moment, and you're on the Gold Coast. Lovely. So when I look over here and I think about you, Laura, lime oil is a really beautiful oil to free you up, to lighten the load. It's a really nice, a really nice oil to raise your happiness levels. All the citrus oils are great for raising our happiness levels. It's an oil that you can use in your water, so you can start flushing those feelings. I think you said you were blocked, and the lime oil would help to get things moving and help things to, once you've got things moving, you're going to open up the door for freeing those blockages. So that one is for you, Laura, and I'm just going to pull a Blossoming Heart card for you at the moment. And Lisa, I've got your name down. Please let me know in the comments if you would like me to pull an essential oil for you. And a card. So Laura, the other oil that's recommended for you is geranium. And the words that go with this is attuned. Do you feel attuned or do you feel disconnected? And the affirmation for you is I'm attuned to the rhythm of my life. And I'm guessing that at the moment you won't be if you feel like you're blocked. So geranium oil would be supportive for that, and some lime oil is what I have chosen for you. So let me know if you, and just keep bringing your name up, because the comments are just going through very, very quickly. And I've got Christine, Mari, Clark. Okay, so Lisa, verbally. So Lisa, let me see. This beautiful oil called Awaken. I think it's time for you to awaken to the possibility of the strength that you hold within yourself. And maybe there's a little bit of clouding of the words self-worth are coming up for me. So look at your self-worth. Do you give yourself positive feedback? Do you give yourself positive vibrations? Do you acknowledge your value is the question that is coming up for you, Lisa. So let me see what other, so this is a beautiful blend. I'll read, it's got so many oils in it. It's got I'll read some of them. Lang Lang, black pepper, oh, the list goes on and on. Orange, hyssop, sage. This is a good all-rounder. It's going to make you open up and turn yourself into this blossoming flower. And this one's for you, Lisa. And the card that I've pulled for you, the oil card, is frankincense. So frankincense is a great oil for when you're feeling vulnerable. It's a great oil to give you that protection. And the affirmation for you, Lisa, is I'm protected by the fragrance of love and light. So frankincense is very grounding. It's also a great oil to support positive feelings about yourself so that you are feeling uplifted, and those negative thoughts or ideas that come to you become transformed when you're using frankincense, because it helps to drop away all that negativity, and it gives you that great connection with source or creator, whatever you would like to term your connection with the spiritual realm. Frankincense is a beautiful oil for that. And now I've come to, I think it was it Lisa? Helen Robinson. I wrote it down so quickly. Helen Robinson. This one is for you. I'll pick a card for you. And then Christina, I've got your name down as well. So Helen, pettigrain. Now pettigrain is for the awakened or the stifled. So are you feeling awakened, or do you stifle things? I get a sense that you have ideas or intuitive thoughts or inspiration that comes to you, but you tend to shy away from it. You tend to put yourself down perhaps and tend to negate your potential. And this seems to be quite a theme for people at the moment. I think we've all gone through a lot of times at the moment where we second guess ourselves. I think we're in a very uncertain time in life, and that has an impact on all of us. And I think really what we all need to do collectively as a whole is to raise our vibrations, become aware, and to take that step into the unknown. So an oil for you, what comes in mind for you is patchouli, because that one is a great one to help you digest your thoughts and your ideas. It's a beautiful oil to make you feel really special and uplifted, and it's a great oil for attracting abundance, and a beautiful oil for skin as well. So this one is for you, Helen. I'm just going to put some lines under here so I can work out who I am catching up with. So pettigrain and patchouli. So the two P's for you, Helen. Now Christina, an oil and a card. So Christina, orange oil. Have you got the blues at the moment? Do you feel like you have dimmed your light? Something's got you down, and I'd love to see you putting some orange oil in your water. We use these oils, quite a lot of our oils, in our culinary collection. You can put them in your drinks and stir your drink around and make yourself a delightful drink. You can also rub this on your tummy button and around your tummy area and support all of that solar plexus area and even a little bit below your tummy. So it's going to be a very empowering oil, and an oil that will support your confidence. And I will find a card for you also, Christina. And let's see what's going to come up for you. Time, T-H-Y-M-E. Now there's this saying, take time to heal thyself. So maybe it's time for you to give yourself some time of day. And your affirmation is, I am a powerhouse of energy. Now, if you're not feeling, because in the time, it's talking about dynamic or powerless. So wonder which one of those you're feeling. Are you feeling dynamic? Or maybe you are dynamic, but at the moment you're feeling powerless. So I think it's time for you to energize yourself and do some beautiful things so that you can uplift yourself and give yourself some good vibrations. So that's you, Christina. Now, Sherelle Neville. Sherelle Neville. Now, I've used these beautiful oils for what year? About this is my 11th year that I will have been using these oils, and they have made such a difference in my life. So that's one of the reasons why I'm here talking to you about these oils. Now I'm just looking for one. Somebody said they've lost motivation, and I know we have a blend called Motivation. Got the singles on that side, and I can't find it, but an oil for you would be our Motivation oil, Sherelle. But here is another one, Inspiration. So I think what you need to do is look at your self-worth, look at those messages, those subconscious messages. Do you instantly feel when you think something about yourself? Are your thoughts positive? Are you giving yourselves those pats on the back? And are you affirming, your value and your self-worth? I love this card that we started off with that says, I am decisive, articulate, creative, and intelligent. And this is how we all need to be feeling. And if we're not feeling some of those emotions or those feelings about ourselves, well, it's time for us to really rejig. It's time for us to turn the clock around and time to move forward and make sure that we're patting ourselves on our back. Often we're our own worst enemies because, we like to praise other people, or we might be in a situation where we want to compare ourselves to other people. Whereas I truly believe that each and every one of us have something special within ourselves in our own special way. And it may be that we have this role in life to be dynamic and put ourselves out there and be in the limelight, or it might be that we're just quietly going about our business and putting our energy into each thing we do every day. So you've all got to decide where you sit in the spectrum of that. So the next one for you, Sherelle, is, let me see, it is Vevita. And Vevita is a beautiful oil that is going to bring your energy help to ground you, help to slow down your mind. It's an oil that you can use for assurance when you're feeling threatened. My heart blossoms with quiet assurance. And it's interesting because I was talking about that when I was talking about thinking about our individual energy, and are we someone who needs to be on the stage or out there, or are we somebody who just wants to be quiet and go along in our own merry way? It doesn't mean one is more powerful than the other. It is just a different delivery of who we are. And I think we've got to we've got to learn to follow our divine nudges, is what I call them, when we get those insights, and stop second guessing ourselves. All right, so I've got Alicia McNaughton. Now, I normally post a link to where you can connect with me. Actually might see if I can do that. I can see some more comments. I'm going to post my link on my laptop. So for those of you who are, there's my whole write-up there. Anyway, you will see under that write-up, I've just put that there, my link tree. So if anyone's interested in connecting with me, I offer free mini readings where we can, or a conversation. If you're interested in learning more about essential oils and how they can support you, please reach out. Let's have a chat. Let's have a time where we get together, and I can share some insights. I can give you a more expanded reading. I also work with colour, and I will give you some really good support to transform all those things that are holding you back. Now, Alicia, I'd love to hear some insights from me, please. An oil and a card. Beautiful. What's happening? Let me see. I'm going to go to Jade Lemon for you. Another really uplifting oil. It will be another citrus family oil. Smells like it's like lemon, but it's got this other beautiful, fine, uplifting vibration that goes with it. So a beautiful time for you to look at life with a new perspective, to shed a little bit of sunshine into what you're doing and where you're going. And I will find a card for you. Alicia, is it, or Alicia? Christine, Mara, you love orange oil. Awesome. So how many of you have heard about Young Living? Do you know about Young Living? I know there's lots of oils around now. Young Living, we've been with, our company's been going since 1995 and going strong. We have farms all around the world where our oils are grown from plants that are organically grown, organically and sustainably grown and harvested and distilled in a certain way so that the vibration of these oils is intact. And we can gain beautiful therapeutic value from all of these oils. So the one for you, Alicia, the card for you is Mandarin, composed or chaotic. Which end of that spectrum are you at the moment? Now, often things get chaotic before we become composed, or sometimes we might be too composed and too predictable, or expect we want to have predictability. However, sometimes we've got to throw ourselves into a little bit of chaos so that we can unravel ourselves and not feel that we need to hold ourselves really tight. So for you, Alicia, the words are, my inner home is quietly composed. So maybe a time for you to sit quietly with yourself. The Mandarin is also a beautiful aroma. So it's another one of, we seem to be featuring the citrus family here tonight. So here we go. Now, Erin Boylan. Oh, no, sorry. Elise Boylan. I've got a niece by the name of Elise. That rhymes. So, all right, I'm going to pull your card first. And I found an oil that, it's funny because the oils just pop out at me. So clove oil for you. Clove oil is a beautiful protective oil, and it's very nurturing. It's warming. I love putting clove oil on my feet. Very uplifting, a really good supportive oil for your body. And remember, I've talked about these oils supporting the natural functions of your body. So that's why it's very important to make sure you are accessing a pure oil, because I would only go for a pure oil if you really want to support your body in a really powerful way. So the card for you is Juniper. And Juniper, this brings to mind joyful, the feelings of joy or feelings of being distressed. Which of those do you fit in at the moment? Joy cascades through me. So maybe you're needing some, that goes along with the protection, the juniper and the clove for protection. So maybe I get this, I get a little feeling of wrapping your, needing to be wrapped around, arms wrapped around you, Elise, and to make you feel very comforted and supported. I feel like you might be feeling a little bit vulnerable at the moment. And juniper and clove would be very supportive for you. So who are we going to now? Angela Mariga. Okay, let me find a card for you. And then we've got Diane Clark. Alicia McNaughton. Did I finish you? I've got a feeling I might have left you out. Did I do one for you? So let me know if you're interested in learning about essential oils. I have a group called Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom, and you'd be more than welcome to join that. I have I go live on a Wednesday night where I do readings, and we hop on Zoom calls, and we do all sorts of things that nurture and support us. So you can find my link in that link tree in my link tree. You'll find a link to my Facebook page, my website, our product guide with Young Living. We have the most delicious products with Young Living, and they're all infused with beautiful pure essential oils. So neroli for you, Angela. Choice or no choice? Do you feel like you've got a choice? Or do you feel like you've got no choices? I make my choices from the still point within. So I would be recommending frankincense for you, because that's going to help you to tune in to those messages from Source, Creator, and the frankincense will help that negativity, anything that's blocking your way forward, and it will help you to just let go of all that. And in a way, let go, let God. Let go and allow those divine nudges or those messages to come into your mind, into your field, and walk with that. So that is what I've got for you, Angela. Now I'm up to Diane, a card and an oil. So I'm operating on my phone tonight. If you've just joined, I jumped on my laptop and my camera wouldn't work. I tried StreamYard, which I often use as a backup, and nothing would work. So I'm streaming from my phone, and feeling a little bit put out because my normal way of communicating had to change at the last minute. But lucky I had a backup. So Diane, cinnamon, connected, withdrawn. Which is you? Are you connected and buzzing, or are you withdrawn? But maybe I get the sense that it's a time for you to be withdrawn and gather your energy, gather momentum before you put yourself out there to be connected. Are there issues with your connection with other people? I'm just wondering, is there something going on for you in that department? So cinnamon is going to support that. It's another one of those warm, fuzzy oils. And I'm inclined to think of, I don't know whether I can find one here, but we have a beautiful blend called here's one of my really well used bottles. This is a beautiful blend called Thieves, another nurturing and protecting blend. Great oil to put on your feet to keep your body happy and protected feeling. So and that has cinnamon oil in it as well. So that one is for you, Diane Clark. If you feel drawn to this comment, I love an oil, and pull a card, Grace Wing. Now, if I can't get to you, don't stress. Just send me a friend request and we can connect. We can have a bit of a chat. So anyone who feels warm and fuzzy about, being in this energy tonight, if you'd like to dig a little bit deeper, I'll give you a little bit of a deeper session, and I will pull out more oils for you, and we can have a little bit of a deeper look, and you might get some more insight that way. So for you, Grace, sandalwood, reflective, entrenched. Are you in that mode of, which of those are you in? I looked towards the far horizon. So I think it's time for you to look a little bit further than what's just in front of you right at the moment. So that one's for you, Grace. And if I was to pull an oil for you, I would recommend Magnify Your Purpose, because I feel maybe you've lost the sense of the horizon or the possibility or the potential. And Magnify Your Purpose is a really good one to just help you open up to the possibilities and the potential of whatever you've got to use for your gifts in life. So, Holly Watson, let's see what we've got for you, Holly. Holly Watson. So if you are commenting and I don't pick up on the comments, I'm so sorry, because they're coming through pretty fast and I can only see a couple here. So I've done Grace. I better give you a tick, Grace. Let me know. Give me feedback, though. I think it's great if I can touch you somehow and give you some hope and a bit of inspiration to keep on keeping on. The theme tonight is all around protection. What do we do to protect ourselves? So if I was, when I go out, here is one of my favourite protective blends, and this is something everybody could, and it's on the phone, so it's all back to front, but this one's called White Angelica. Now, White Angelica is one that I will put in my hands, I put in my aura, and put a bit on my shoulders, and imagine that I've got the most amazing angel wings. In fact, everyone can do that right now. You can just imagine you've got these beautiful wings behind you that can come and enfold you with protection, or they can help you to fly or soar around and above the situation that you are in at the moment. So Holly, here we go. This one is for you. And Everlasting, which is actually helichrysum, a beautiful oil. I've actually been had the privilege to visit our helichrysum farm in Croatia. It's about being adaptable and immobilized. So are you feeling really like you're stuck, or are you adaptable? Yes. Are you light on your feet? And I think these days we all need to be light on our feet, but that's quite a challenge because there's so many unknown things going on in the world at the moment, and we're actually maneuvering through really tricky times at the moment. So adaptation creates movement and flow. So we all need to really embody that sense of the fact that we can adapt, and we don't have to stay in the same groove that we're used to. We can safely dip our toe out. And I encourage all of us to, become flexible and give yourself those positive talking to, like sit down, give yourself a good talking to, and what have I got to lose if I do something a little bit differently? I would be recommending, and if I can find it, don't think I've got it sitting here, but we have a beautiful oil blend called Stress Away, and that helps you to look at life from a new perspective, Holly. So maybe it's time for you to put a different lens over what you're doing in life, so that you can maybe come from a different perspective and not feel like you're immobilized. Allow yourself to become more fluid. So, yeah, how are we going? Certainly resonates. Our lovely Sherelle. Nicole Lacone. Nicole. Nicole. Nicole Lacole. I love these names that I have to get my head around. So, let's see if we can find you a card, Nicole. Black pepper. Now, black pepper is the oil that helps you to get things going, gets your, gets the circulation moving. It's a great oil to put on your feet. I love putting black pepper in my salad dressings or on my food, in my, if I want to make a tasty dish. Is this it? No, black pepper. It'll be down here. Maybe not. It's in the kitchen. Oh, here it is. There's one there. So black pepper. Sorry, it's black to front. But great oil for that get up and go, for when you've lost your mojo and your momentum, Nicole. Sorry, this is holly. I think this one's holly. I've lost track. Let me see. This one's for holly. Oh, it's fallen down. Let's see. It's saying, pick me. So, clove bud. So, clove oil. A good warming oil. I'm a designated clutter-free zone. Open and controlling. So, which one are you? Are you feeling open or are you feeling controlling? You have to have a say in everything that's going on. So, clove bud and for you, Nicole. And let me see. Peppermint oil. Peppermint's going to help with that that energy as well. It's going to open up all your lungs. It's going to help you to open them up and bring in some new, fresh, uplifting energy. I love my peppermint in my peppermint tea. I love putting a drop in my cup and making a beautiful herb tea, and add a little bit of honey. I might add some other oils or some herbs to the garden. It's a beautiful oil. Yes. Can I ask what's a good oil for connecting to spirit, please? So great question, Christine. We have so many. The first one that comes to mind is frankincense. Then there's things like Palo Santo, myrrh. What else can I think of off the top of my head? Royal Hawaiian sandalwood, any of the sandalwoods. I think that's about it. However, I actually believe all of these oils, particularly our blends, we have some great blends. What about this blend? I just did see one, Transformation, because this blend will have some of those gorgeous oils in that are going to help with that inner transformation process. Oh, I can't actually pull it off, but it will have a whole lot of beautiful oils in there that will be supportive of our connection to spirit. So as we raise our vibrations with the oils, we just come into a natural alignment with spirit, because how do you explain it? It's about energy for me. It's about the frequency, and the frequency of our thoughts, our actions, every word, every deed, everything we do. When you embody the energy of the oils and the energy of your thoughts, the energy of your actions, you become, I like to think that I'm walking life when I'm in the right place at the right time for the right reasons. So, any other questions? It's great. I would love a card, Jade Scott. And look, if I've left you out, please just keep commenting. Please reach out, friend request me, come and join my group, my essential oil group. I love teaching people about Young Living oils. I mean, this is what one of the reasons is because years ago I used to just go to the shops and buy an oil, pick it up and go, oh, that says 100% pure. Those words sound really good. However, legally, they only have to put a little bit of oil in the bottle, a little bit of pure oil, and that's all. And then the rest could be just adulterated. Most oils are actually adulterated with synthetic chemicals that actually can smell a little bit, mimic the smells. They're very good at tricking our noses. Now, if you've got anything at home that has the word fragrance on it, that would ring alarm bells to me. So if you're washing your hair in something and it has a fragrance, that's a high indicator that it's not a pure essential oil in there. It's something that they've created, maybe with a little bit of pure oil in, but what else is in the concoction that they're using to create the fragrance? So Jade, what have we got here? Thyme. So thyme oil is about dynamic or powerlessness. I'm a powerhouse of energy, and I love thyme oil because it it's very refreshing. It feels quite empowering. We have a beautiful technique called the Raindrop Technique, where you drop oils down the spine and put them on the feet in a certain order. And thyme oil is one of the oils we use during that process. And whenever I smell it, it's just beautiful, feels really nourishing and nurturing. So thyme oil, and I'm looking at ginger oil for you as well, Jade, because ginger oil is very warming, very nurturing. It's going to get that energy flowing. It's another nice oil that you can have in your food. You know, I love adding ginger oil to just, you know, dips, things like that, anything that you would normally love some ginger with. Thanks, Alicia, much appreciated. That's great. All these lovely people love a card. Christina, and I'm not sure, I don't think I'll pronounce your surname because I don't know how to get my head around it when I'm in this mode and I'm channeling, and in my right brain, the left brain to do all those logical things is always a challenge for me. So Christina, is it Svad Kadis? I'll give it a go so you know that I'm really talking to you. So here we go. So how many of you use essential oils? Do you use them? Have you heard of Young Living? Raven Sarah, definitive and tentative. Definite, tentative. Is there a decision for you to be made? My boundaries are clearly defined. Do you know where you stand in the world? Are you sure-footed? I'll go back to my card, are you articulate, creative, intelligent? I know you're all of those things, but are you actually feeling fluid and proficient in those areas of maybe looking up your boundaries? Are you feeling a little bit walked on, trodden on? And I would be recommending Valor for you to help with your ability to let go of whatever it is that might be hooking you into, I get the word negativity, or feeling estranged. I'm not quite sure why that's coming up. But if you'd like to dig deeper, anyone here who wants to dig deeper and get a better understanding of what might be going on for you, please reach out and let's have a conversation. So those two are for you, Christina. Karen McAllister. Karen McAllister. Here we go. So here it is, and it's Sisters. This is a beautiful, restored on shocked. Are you feeling, is there something that's happened that's given you a little bit of a shock, a bit of trauma, something that's happening in your world? And I want you to look at whatever's going on with the eyes or the view. Every experience is a great teacher. So you might be going through something that's perhaps disappointing or disconcerting at the moment. Cistus is one of the oils, it's one of the one of the ingredients in the bark flowers. So it's great for that buffering the shock and buffering, feeling like maybe something's shaking in your energy or something that's going on that's giving you a little bit of nervous tension, perhaps. And if that's the case, I would be recommending Valor, which is the one that I recommended for somebody just a few minutes ago. Valor's the one that's going to help you to feel calm but really strong. It's an oil I often put on before I start my shows because I need to feel calm, I need to feel strong, and I need to feel empowered in order to do a really good job. And I'm just checking on the time here. I know I've got my watch on. So yeah, lavender peeves. I'm not sure what lavender peeves. Oh, thanks, Elise. Spot on. Thank you heaps. Beautiful. Reach out. Let's get some oils into your door. So, Wendy, you're using doTERRA and Relda Roma. Relda Roma. So you would like a card and an oil. So I'd love you to come and join my Young Living Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom group. And you can spend some more time with me. I do card readings or Zoom calls. We're actually at the moment we're going through the wellness oil collection. Look at this gorgeous collection of oils here. That this is my pretty new collection. Comes in this gorgeous pack. And oh, hang on, I've got to open it. Which way? Comes in this gorgeous pack, and these are all of our oils that have been listed with the TGA. And we have a lot of information in our collection. So, for example, lavender, I'm going to talk about lavender in our wellness collection. So, lavender's been traditionally used in aromatherapy for headaches, for energy, for toothaches, to relieve analgesic nerve pain, mild nerve pain, mild joint pains. It's been used traditionally as an antispasmodic, helped with symptoms of stress. So in this little booklet, it tells you how these oils have been used traditionally in aromatherapy. So you get all this great information. I can also let you know where we have some great resource books where we learn how to use these oils in our everyday life for all sorts of reasons. We have a special on at the moment with Young Living. If you spend about $200, you get a free diffuser. There's a way to set yourself up with an account. Or we have another kit with a diffuser and 12 oils, and that's the cheapest one is the best value for the buck, which is worth about $500. You can open yourself up with a wholesale account for $267, which is a really beautiful thing to do. And you can join the world of essential oils, which are very empowering and enriching for you and your family. So, Relda, this one is for you. Let me see. Bay Laurel. So this is about self-respect and shame. Self-respect and daring light the path, and daring light the pathway to my heart. So it's about opening up and feeling that you are ready and willing and able to receive those things into your heart that you deserve. And that is really what I feel is our birthright. You know, if we were the creating, you know, the world, the globe, people, energy, everything in it, you would only want the best for everybody that you were creating this world for. So I think we all have to come to that point within ourselves where we are acknowledging our worth and our ability to take new steps. So I'm wondering whether there's a little bit of, perhaps a bit of trauma. You might be feeling unsettled. Something's going on for you that's kind of put things out of whack. So Trauma Life is a great oil. I think all of us, no matter who we are, experience trauma to varying degrees throughout our life. So if you're interested in digging deeper, as I say, reach out. Yay. Thanks, Holly. You will seek the horizon. Yay, Grace. Good on you. And, of course, having some of these gorgeous oils in your hot little hand are going to absolutely help with that process. So, Annette Clark Nicholson. So let's see what we can find for you. Well, yes. So these, I'm just using the Blossoming Heart cards tonight. Beautiful cards because they give you some nice insight. So cypress oil, and that's a really good one to get the energy flowing. It's a good one to help you feel supported when you're challenged. Life supports me. So maybe you've lost a little bit of a sense. You may have lost a sense of your foundation or your support structure, maybe within your family or within the work environment. I'm getting more around the work environment, so you can turn that around by start with your affirmations and intentions of I am supported, I have everything I need to expand and live life to the fullest would be a good one for you. So I'm thinking our Thieves Blend would be a good go-to for you as well, because that's going to give you those feelings of protection and support. So this one it's called Thieves because Gary Young, who created all these gorgeous oils, he researched the story of the plague, and the bodies of the dead were being robbed by a group of robbers. They were thieves, but they were spice traders. And they didn't get the plague. They knew the value of herbs and spices. So they put the herbs and spices all over their body, and they wore those, those fancy dress masks with the pointy nose. So all those herbs and spices would be put up inside those masks. And Gary Young from Young Living was researching that story, and he decided that he wanted to call this blend Thieves, and he used some of the oils and spices that were traditionally used in those days. So our Thieves Blend, it's one I love to put on my feet. I love to feel nurtured. We actually have it in our toothpaste, we have it in our hand sanitizer, and we have it in sprays. We have our Thieves Blend in our cleaning product range. We have so many things in our cleaning product range that it's amazing. Yeah, where do I get my oils from? I missed the card reading, please. Diane, I don't know that I've done your... Oh, I did. So, Diane, reach out. Friend request me. I will need to... you need to go back and find my link at the end of this. I will see if I can... send you a link. I'll see if I can find you and friend request you, and let's have a bit of a chat and a conversation. If I want to, could I order it through you? Yes, you could, Holly. So it's Nicole and it fits. Great. Okay, Nicole. Who else is still here who I may have missed? Did I do one for you, Diane Clark? I'm not quite sure. Let's give you another one. Wonderful, thank you so much. Hello, would love Snezzy, how do I say your name? Here we go, Diane Clark. So my name is Kay Hamilton. I know when we're on the Spiritual Events Directory, you can't necessarily see who we are, and I normally put something right up the top, but I had trouble jumping online tonight, so I've put a link in the comments. I'll reach over to my laptop and I'll post my link again for you all. Okay, so this one is for who did I see? There was someone just before. Who was I? Christina. Oh, I've lost my mojo. I've lost my mojo. I get on a roll. Okay, let's go to Jezzy. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. If I've missed you, that's fine. Just friend request me. Let's have a chat. I could stay up after this live and talk to someone if you are interested in a conversation. Let me see. What have we got? Alamy. Tranquil, restless. I invoke love through stillness. So you might be feeling restless. You might be feeling that you can't quiet yourself. So I'm thinking of Alamy. Is it which great oil for the skin? Have I got? Here's my Alamy here. ELEMI. It's going to be just to bring you down and just help you to kind of take in your breath, take life in its stride, and just enjoy things. So, and a blend for you, I would be recommending our Tranquil. It comes in a roll-on, and I love Tranquil. I put it on my temples before I go to bed at night and around the back of my head. If I want to have a great, big, lovely, deep, refreshing sleep, Tranquil is my friend. Christina, thank you. Thanks, Christina. What should I look for in a course to be qualified aromatherapist? Christine, let's have a conversation. I'd love you to reach out and talk to me, because I've got some ideas there. I'm not a qualified aromatherapist. I just look up books and learn a lot. I don't diagnose. I don't profess to know how to cure you, but I've been around these oils for long enough now to get a sense of what oils are going to work for different people. But I would only be recommending Young Living, of course, because these are the oils I know and I work with. I've been to our farms. I know they're organic. I know they're sustainable. I know the love and dedication that goes into producing these beautiful oils for us. And we are on 5:15, so I'm going to try and catch up with you. I might try and catch up with some of you after I jump off the live. I might reach out and say, you know, friend request me. Hey, Nettie, how are you, darling? So I'm going to have to go because there'll be somebody else coming on next. And thank you, Annette, for that feedback. It's always nice when we hear we're on the right track. It's always a really tricky thing when we are on Facebook. I'll just show you because you can't see. Here's my collection of oils behind the scene. And usually when I'm streaming from Facebook, when I'm streaming from my Mac, you can see a little bit more of what's going on behind the scene. So I've just posted now, Kay's the Queen of Fire, and my link tree. Grab my link tree there, and you will find links in there to my personal page on Facebook, my group, a product guide. Reach out. There's even a link there where you can book in a one-on-one session, introductory session with me. Thank you, everyone, for being with me. I've really enjoyed tonight. I'm going to leave you with my blessings for your wellness, for your purpose, and for your abundance. And my last message is oil up and stay happy, because they certainly do raise our vibration. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening.